Hello, how's it going? I'm gonna be trying something new with this whole voice thing. The past couple of videos in this have obviously all been annotated, but I figured it'd be better to try to use a new microphone and mess around a little bit with it. Yeah, I mean it'll at least make it more enjoyable if people want to watch, and it'll make it better for me too, so I don't have to read all the annotations and try to go through it slower. But what you're looking at is a 22 currently chapter long ROM hack. There's 2 different routes and both of them add up to 22 chapters. Some of them currently have repeat maps like between the both of them, but the endings are different and there's a couple extra chapters here and there. Like the entire character roster, depending on which route you take, is different too. I'm not sure where else to start other than just going for it, I guess. Let's see here. Familiar title screen, nothing too crazy. One thing I wanted to point out, just for the sake of it too, since I already showed off the sound room, which is all in functioning order, it's totally fine. Nothing crazy here, just a bunch of music. This whole link arena works too. I didn't really change up classes too much yet or do anything crazy to the point that like you can't just do teams there, but it's fine for now, at least. Part of the reason that it's taken me forever and a half to do so much crap for this is I've had to like remake this ROM like twice now from scratch, just because I'm a stupid idiot and I do stupid idiot things. But let's see. I haven't changed any of these transitions yet, so it's the same as vanilla. Let's see. So pretty much the story up to this point, it's nothing crazy. It gets a little bit more insane as we go along, but the first couple chapters I wanted to be very simple and just like ease you into things. It's mostly for character building and world building. In particular here I want to say too, this chapter thematically is about a bunch of people who live in solitude pretty much. They don't really have much say or control over their own political alignments. So there's basically a bunch of rulers who take over for them and do crazy things in their stead. And in this chapter in specific, we're going to a place where there's a bunch of bandits who rule over the land because of that. In fact, some political leaders, including the one we're going to fight this chapter, all do have some say in that as well. So yeah, I'm not going to read all the plot. You can read it yourself if you want to. This character, Celeste, she is a fairly prototypical healer. She has actually kind of subpar stats and a subpar stat line to kind of compensate for her being really good in utility. And you'll see what I mean in a second when I show her off, but she's going to help us out this chapter too, and from now on, like the major theme that's going on, or like the major plot line, involves this princess and her knight heading in the direction of a castle to do some real business, pretty much. But they get sidetracked trying to help out these mercenaries for the minute. It ties into some other stuff that goes along later throughout things, but for now it's a little bit of a deviation. Let's see. So, yeah, there's the baddie of this map, who I haven't changed his portrait for. I guess I'll show him off first. Cyril. He's kind of a dick. His plot is basically gonna be, and is through this right now, that he's literally hiring all of these bandits to do his dirty work and to try to just take control of the land because of that. So we got Celeste here. Again, fairly prototypical. I'll show off some of the like growth rates too, since I don't think I've really done that on any of the other characters too. Like, just run through them. Boom, 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 and there we go. Okay. The important thing about her, to compensate for the fact that she has pretty, like, you know, whatever bases, and her growths are not that fantastic, what should complement it and make her like really good is this skill, Staff Savant. It gives her an extra range in all of her staves, so it's actually really complementary, because especially later on there's a couple of skills that she gets. I don't want to spoil too much, but part of her design revolves around those two. But yeah, you just get into it from here. The map looks like it's nothing too complicated either. Pretty large for an opening map, I guess, but I think it's fine. Just have her attack here. There's this dude in the back who's kind of a secret problem, but I gotta deal with you. There's also you with the hand axe to mess up people too if they're not careful. I was gonna ask too, like one of the important things for me is, would you guys want to see an actual patch of this at some point? Because I will make one if you want to. I'm in like a position where I need to finish up a lot more of it to feel comfortable in releasing it. And I don't want to just like put out like a completely buggy, incomprehensible mess, I guess. Okay, so here's the new character, or a new character too. It's Melinda. Let's check her out real quick. Vanilla portrait still, so. But her design is built around the skill Blossom, just like Soth in Path of Radiance, if you've ever played that one. Soth is really fucking bad in Path of Radiance. So I pretty much just wanted to build a better Soth that's actually fun and rewarding to use. Yeah. On level up, she also gets another skill that'll boost up her growth rates. So what kind of ends up happening is you get a unit with like whatever damage output, you know, kind of mediocre stats, but the Blossom kind of impacts it by making her slower to grow. And there's a skill that she gets later again that increases her growth rates, so she becomes even better if you put in the effort into her. So she just becomes a really good growth character in kind of restricted class. That's the whole idea, at least. Let's see, how do we want to handle this? It's probably gonna be just, yeah, boom boom. Oh, I forgot I have speed up on. I could use speed up if I want to, if we ever get really bored, but I'll just position her like over here and make that guy come out after me, I guess. Do this. Boom. All the music, or at least most of the music, there's some music that I'm borrowing. I may change it to make it all original, but pretty much all of it is original. I didn't want to go through and just like name off all the tracks and everything as I was doing this, but if I do release a patch, I guess you can look into names and stuff if you feel inclined to. Oh, oops. Oh. Yeah, Melinda is just gonna go off on her own thing. Like, none of the enemies target her, so she also has paths, so she'll just go through them and head straight for the chest over here, I think. Yeah, this is supposed to be a kind of simple map that also introduces a few different things like getting chests and like exploring a little bit for a few different objectives or ideas. Like this talisman is going to be nice to nab with her when we recruit her. But yeah, her story, like, I would get into like characters' motivations and ideas, but I'm not really sure if I want to get into that until we get to like the more important parts with some of these characters. Because like one of the revolving themes of this game is this whole idea of like depression and changing identity as you move along, I guess. It's like moving forward a little bit. So a lot of these characters have a lot of different changes as you go along with the story, I think. It's just starting off, it's a little slow. I'm trying to make, it's basically trying to be like a weird kind of psychoanalysis of characters, I guess, if you want to make sense of it like that, I guess. Yeah, this is a little tight, but what I'm gonna do is this, I think, and then move her out of the way. I'm gonna like level her up like crazy because I want to promote her really quick. She's very good. be there. I do want to get that house real quick too, because it also has a different feature in it that's kind of cool that I want to show off too. Because there's a few different new mechanics in here that I was messing around with and exploring the ideas of. There's a lot of recurring like Fire Emblem ideas too. I'm sure you've noticed that already too. But the idea is to just, you know, take some of those older unexplored ideas and make them more fun too. So hatchet you, it's fine. Then I'm gonna go in here, get this village real quick. Let's see. So yeah, he has a really interesting item here that I want to show off. I mean, it's plot, but again. So he gives us a skill book, and these are very Fire Emblem, like 5 inspired, where you can just use them to learn something, whatever skill it is. I only have a couple so far. I didn't want to like create like a million of them, but Soul, you know, I think I have Soul, I have like Kanto, and one other skill. You can't teach them to units that already know them, because that would just be redundant, but you can teach it to anybody. In fact, I guess I can show it off here. I'll send the Juno Fruit. Whenever I get the opportunity on his turn, I'll teach him Soul just for the sake of it. So I'm not really sure who else I'd want to put it on right now. Like, you can hold on to them and use them on whoever, but let's see, how do we want to position here? Yeah, you're going to be a little bit of a poopy head. Because these guys will start moving if I get in range too. I'll be like right here. Yeah. For close, we can do this. But yeah, you can imagine how having one extra range on the stabs helps a lot. It's actually pretty fun. Turns her into a very interesting unit. Because one of her biggest things is her magic is actually pretty low. It actually doesn't increase like an insane amount either. So things like Warp, like though she's the primary healer kind of class, and she starts off early, she doesn't end up being like insane by the end of it, but which kind of balances the fact that again she'll get really high in staff rank if you just use her regularly. She'll get up to Warp rank by the time you get Warp. So let me show it off real quick. Like I said, yeah, if you just highlight over it and use Learn, it just straight up teaches Soul. Like, boom. Now it's just on him and it's gone. But there's like any number of them too you can get, so. I may add more, I'm not sure. But I think it's fine where it's at right now too. There's about 3 in the game. Ooh, how dare you. 1% crit me. I love it. Yeah, I need to get Sabrina over to her to recruit her, but she comes around the same way, so be able to do it just fine, I think. Position carefully here. Yeah, I want to get him out of the way. She can chill out here and be fine, though. I guess I better check. Like 10 speed. Yeah, they match. This should be fine. I'll position there just in case. Boom. Yeah, I think it'll get a lot more interesting as I go along. Like some of the later chapters I'm really proud of and super happy with, and they're very fun. Just because there's so much going on in them. Like this is my first ever Fire Emblem ROM hack, so if it's like super bad or noticeable, I'm sorry. I just wanted to go out with a bang if I was making one, so I tried to put as much of it, or as much as I could into it. I'll position like right here, that should be fine. Do this, just chill out here. And then, I mean, I have very little incentive to do this besides just experience, but I think I'll do it anyway. Just try to kill these bandits for the heck of it. It's fine. I do want to train her. I mean, she's the main lord, not to mention again, training her does give a little bit of merit. If I can get her to level 7, she actually learns a skill on level 7. It actually helps her a lot. Because, like, one of her issues, and one of the issues with a lot of the lords, is they have bad move. And it's just, like, a concurrent problem through, like, all of the Fire Emblem games. Like, GBA and earlier. Or, like, I mean, honestly, most of the Fire Emblem games. But we can talk here. Yeah, Melinda is Sabrina's sister. That's the whole context. Sabrina is Melinda and Sabrina are teammates with Rin, so. Gotta love the Paper Mario music. It's one of my favorite songs from that game, for sure. Okay. So, you could be a threat, that's for sure. I purposefully gave him a Horse Slayer to be annoying as heck. But yeah. We're almost done here. There's nothing too crazy left. It's just going to be dealing with a couple enemies for experience and finishing up the chapter. There's nothing too crazy in either of these places. I guess I can show them off before I end too. That'd probably be good. Just for the sake of it. Let me see. Okay, so I'll heal her. And I definitely want to get this chest real quick. Some free gold, just for the sake of it. Make it a little easier if you want to get it. Don't have to. A lot of this stuff is like side collectibles. I mean, you don't really have to do like any of this stuff over here, but you can if you want to, just for free skill and stuff from those shops. Counter makes him a bit of a threat. You have to be pretty safe and careful because of it. Let me see. So I want to get him or get her into range so I can steal the. I'm gonna go here. 1% crit is scary. Should be fine though. Can just hit. Yeah. I'll just heal her after every time. Spam staff rank 1 here, I guess. Yeah, stealing a talisman will be fun, I guess. It's just another little side bonus, I guess. This tile set is like one of the ones from the FE repo I kind of half modified to use like Fire Emblem 7's tile set, or not tile set, but like colors. I'll have to see if the creator is fine with that or not too. I didn't really try to do anything without anybody's permission, and I definitely want to get as much permission as I can before I release all this stuff. Like, I just use a lot of resources from the one repo from Universe, so yeah, I think it's just gonna be spam this for a minute. I want to stay out of range of you if possible. There. A little redundant and tedious, but that's how it goes. Boom. Okay, let's see. Just took care of that guy. Heal up, I guess, just for more experience. Might as well. There's a couple different songs that I wrote for when you enter either of these two. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty prototypical. I added in what do they call them in the vanilla? It's like light runes, I think. I changed it to Shine Barrier because that's like the Tellius name for them. But they function literally identically to how they do in Fire Emblem 7, so. Got those for sale if you want to buy one or two. I don't know how you'd use them for anything crazy, but it's worth adding, I think. I also added mines, but they don't appear until later, and also they don't glitch the game, so you can't just like abuse them for beating an entire chapter for free. I'm gonna buy a couple bows while I'm here, just because Sabrina needs them. Maybe like a sword too. That should be fine. But yeah, we should be finished up with this chapter. It's pretty short, pretty quick, and to the point. Let's see. So yeah, from here, now that they've taken care of this guy's Cyril, they decide they want to head back on the main route, start going towards House Ocelot, which is Caelim's home, which is the other major character. Yeah, they agree just out of that. Like, earlier in the story, they mentioned repaying the favor, and that's what's happening now. And I mean, this kid John doesn't really have a home either, so he decides to tag along for the same reasons. She wants to talk about some stuff, personal stuff, and both of them agree. And they just decide to keep rocking it for the minute. Yeah. So that is chapter 3. Let me save state just in case I need to re-record or something weird. But boom. Boom, boom. Yeah. I guess I could knock out 2 chapters too while I'm here real quick. Should be worth it. The next chapter is a more crazy one, but I think we can knock it out pretty fast. And I'd rather get through these quickly because the position I'm in right now in terms of life stuff is pretty uncertain, so I don't know how many videos I'll be able to put out. But the faster I get through all of this, the better, I think. Let's see. So, Scintillating Sun. That's what this chapter is. Right off the bat, we enter out here. Get blocked by some soldiers. Making jokes about amoebas and the pronunciation of amoeba. For some reason, because I'm an idiot. But, humor. My brand of humor is really dumb. Boom, boom. New mono, ultra micro, blah, blah, blah. Or whatever you said. New mono, ultra microscopic silico volcano coni resist naturally. Nice. So the plot of this chapter is they get stopped on the road by a bunch of enemy soldiers just chilling out. And they decide to engage with them because the boss of the map was trying to capture this girl. I need to fix the portraits so they actually look like proper portraits, but yeah, the objective of this map is to protect her and recruit her. Caitlin the monk. That's the boss. Let's see. Okay. There's a few features here. Dancer, enemy dancers. The other thing is this guy has a sleep staff and is kind of a bitch. Yeah, that was the major element, is I just wanted to explore terrain a little bit and mess around a little bit. This was very early, you can tell. I don't think I want to do anything too crazy. This chapter, I guess I can just send that to the supply. I didn't show off support. Support's just the same as it is in vanilla right now. I don't know if I want to change any of this stuff, but I did add some music. Okay, I guess let's just start it off. This map is just going to be kind of long, time consuming, but I may have to reset once or twice because it's kind of a tough map. I wanted to raise the difficulty enough for it to be like tough-ish, not like insanely tough, but tough-ish. Like one thing is he has a halberd, so I have to be very careful about that. I think I can do this. Yeah, if I do that right, maybe... How do I want to handle this? You can definitely tell, like, one of the things I've been trying to do is implement, like, a very, Fire Emblem 6-y kind of format and feel to the game. The whole idea of being, like, player phase oriented. So there's a lot of enemies that are, like, stronger, point for point. That's, like, part of the idea. It should be fine. I'll just trade off the lance off of him for a sword. Like that. Boom. Probably javelin, yeah. Okay, boom. Let's see. Yeah, again, like, usually early Fire Emblem chapters are kind of slow. So, this one's no exception. I think they're a little harder, too. Some of them are more complicated in ideas, but yeah. Oh, you stole my talisman, how could you? Put me to sleep, I dare you. Oh, you actually did. Nice. Yeah, I gave... If you may have noticed it in her inventory, but I gave her a restore staff for this reason. There's a few tricks like that in this. Part of it too is I changed the way that restore is. It's 5 uses now, and it's more frequently available, and it's also cheaper to compensate for all of those things. It sucks to have to immediately do this, but yeah. Let's see. That would be fine. I want to make sure I can kill this guy first, I think. Just poison me 20 times, I guess. I can't steal it back. Oh well. I should have used talisman, but it's fine. Boomba. Take care of you. It's fine. Chill out there. Okay. Enemy phase. Good, you missed the 20%. Yeah, those guys are gonna move now too. Good. Please don't hit me, buddy. Damn, dude. That is some bad luck. I really want to know what the hit rate of that was. Okay. I do gotta do this. And also take care of you. Make sure nobody dies back here. Her AI is programmed to just chill out here for like, I think 5 or 6 turns, and then she starts moving towards enemies. Or not towards enemies, but towards being recruited. Like, she'll move towards Ubu, so. Yeah. Do this, I think. How do I want to handle this? Healing. Yeah, very cool. Boom. Yeah, if I have to reset any of these maps, I'll just skip to when I'm done with them, but that'll do a lot. No, it won't. Never mind. Good. Hit me again. Good, okay. So he's out of those now. Okay. So he has a droppable Devil Axe, which I wanted to put in early on purpose, because Devil Axe, why not? But let's see. I'll just heal you. And then I want to get rid of you. Do this. And then I want to position something like that, I think. Good. Oh no! It broke. It's fine. I just free pot shot you. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. Some of the later chapters get more crazy with their design, a little bit more experimental. And I'll talk about it more if we get there. I hope I get there before all this stuff that I'm trying to avoid in life catches up to me, but who knows? Life is crazy like that. Do this. Boom. I mean, we're almost done. There's like another set of reinforcements that pops up here once we hit, I think, anywhere past this range-ish. So, take care of you. Good. I won't immediately promote her, but she'll be really good right off the bat as soon as I can. Her same promotion item appears in chapter 6, so it doesn't appear at the same time or in the same way like it does in vanilla, but I think it's a good time to have it. If she's too unbalanced, I'll probably change that, but yeah. I may use John. I don't know if I want to. Like there's a few. I mean, I'm using a lot of the same like ideas for the trainees, but with a few different complications to make them more interesting. So how else do I do this? I guess we'll just move forward with him or with her. I want to set off the enemies to appear too. We'll visit here real quick. Weird character, just like a vanilla, but it's not loot, I promise. Gives us a short bow. Nice. Here. I just want to set off the enemies to appear too. I'll put her here for next turn when they do pop up, if I can get them to. Boom, boom. Do that. But yeah, now she comes after. There you go. There they are. I'll just stay like right outside of their range. Do this. And I'll get her in position to recruit next turn. Yeah, how slow we're playing will probably really get her up in rank too. Let's see. So she doesn't move. So this is fine. Melinda's another, like there are a lot of like early game promotion, or not promotion, but like growth units. That's like one of the major ideas too. A lot of them may be like bad in the early, but get a lot better as you use them. It's just really tough to use them at the start, but they can become really, really strong. That's part of the idea. And I really wanted to make a lot of these kind of growth units like better than their vanilla counterparts. Okay. There's Kate. Kate's having a freaking nervous breakdown, I guess, real quick. Here's your growth rates. It's pretty prototypical. She ends up being very glass cannon-y with a very terrible defense stat. But the important thing again is with her spread resistance is kind of nice, focus is nice. She'll just be reliable, really strong if you do choose to train her up. I've done it a few times. It's nothing like crazy, but it's, I mean, serviceably good unit. Bishop class offers a little bit of utility, considering some of the later chapters do actually have monsters in them, depending on which route you pick, too. Not to spoil anything, but... Let's attack here, boom. Do the same thing to you. Boom. Yeah. I think the next chapter after this one is pretty crazy. So I'll leave it off with just the 2 chapters for now. But after this is all said and done, we should be pretty golden. I noticed I didn't even update the tracker to say defeat boss yet, but that's the idea and the objective is just to beat this boss. That's fine. Oh yeah, I gave him a vulner, yeah. Forgot about that. That's fine. I guess I should probably show off what's in this house too, and what's in the temple before I forget. I don't know if I'll go through and show off literally everything. If it gets really tedious and dumb, then I won't, but... Especially later, I may forget too. Yeah, it looks fine. Let's do that one. If I can't reach the house in time, I'll just say what's in there, thinking about it. This guy's talking about weird architectural stuff and life in general. Metaphorical dude, all the fun stuff. Halberd, ba-boom. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna reach that house actually in time before Uvu destroys him, but freebie experience. Yeah, I mean, his idea was just to slow things down, so more enemies came after you, and so it was a little bit harder to reach Caitlyn. Okay. I'll tell you everything I know. Oh nice, level 7 knees. We keep up. Okay, yeah, that's the end of the map. I guess I won't show off what's in the house. In the house is just a freaking steel sword and nobody. That's it. Let's see. Oh, oops. I just bumped the mic, hopefully that wasn't too bad, but... Yeah, this guy's just an assassin. A hired assassin who's actually supposed to kill that girl. Either kill her to bring her in or take her in alive. Because his master had some nefarious plans. But that'll come up later, too. So yeah. She joins up with them now, too. And they keep heading towards Ocelot. Some F-Zero music too from the repo. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Again, I'll save state here too, just in case, for the fun of it, but should be all good now. There you go. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Again, if you guys ever want me to like release a patch for this, just for having it out there, I mean, I think I will regardless. Just extra motivation, I guess. There's a bunch of chapters in here. I don't want to spoil too much, but I can if you want to too. I don't know what the pace of this one should be, but at minimum, I just want to at least upload some videos of all this stuff as I go along for the sake of it. Yeah. I think that's where I'll leave it for today too. So if you want more, let me know. Any ideas, let me know too. If you want to subscribe, if you don't, I don't care. It'd be nice either way. I love you, and I love your mother. She makes amazing cookies. They're very delicious. And other than that, thank you for watching the thing and the stuff. There's gonna be more, and content like this in the future too. I may do some other gameplay too, depending on if there's any reception towards it or not, but that's how we rock it. Thanks for watching.